that just pops up, and the story doesn't work and the whole bit, and she's going to be able to smear him and tar him, and then walk away with no repercussions whatsoever. Does she come from his high school years, his college years, or having something to do with his military experience? What do you think? Right? It's going to be from far in the past, fuzzy memory, that kind of thing. It's going to be Kavanaugh all over again. 1-800-922-6680. Let's head to Catonsville and Christopher. You're on the Rob Carson Show. Hi.
Hi, that's a great conversation you had about the state of affairs and everything. And
Thank you.
What was missing for me is we have these town criers. I guess the shortest way I can put it is this. If I owned a newspaper and my governor came to me and said we're going to have a mask mandate, I would have to say, sorry, Governor, I can't print that. That's not, I cannot print that. And town criers, that town cry bad product are ripping off their customers, and they should be facing existential threats there, just like anybody that provides a bad service rips off their customers,
Well, you do see what's happening. Look at print media. Look at the circulation of like Washington Post, etc. Right?
Everything's a planned let's go branding clip. And
but it's not just
they don't whatever lives. Except
but
for that scene where we all were kneeling for the football player, that was pure.
But my point is that they're committing Harry-Carry, right? You're watching these. There's no such thing as a local paper anymore. You have some big newspapers like the Washington Post and the New York Times, and the Daily News and the New York Post. You've got some big ones. One of them is more right-leaning, and that's the New York Post.
But they operate like they don't care if they rip off their customers. They are not worried whether or not their customers are going to go away or they're not going to be. It happens eventually. There's firings going on over there and stuff, but they're still not operating like that. Like they care about who they're providing their service to, whether they're happy or not, or if they're providing pure service. They're supposed to be doing constitutional reporting here, and that's a bad thing. That when they actually put out, yes, we were going to have mask mandates, and everybody knows that's a unconstitutional thing. And everybody goes and pretends that we had a big role play session.
Right. So, but my point is what I'm trying to get across to you is I agree with you. I do think there is a portion of our society that will never expand their intake of quote unquote news. Really, that won't expand their intake of propaganda. Whether they're on the right and all they watch is right-leaning television and they only consume right-leaning websites and news sources, and the left, which only consumes the left. I urge both sides to get out and cross over and see what's happening. But more so than the right, the left has gone so far, and I think they push people so far that you see them folding. Look what's happening to CNN. Chris Licht came in and tried to save them and said, hey, you've got to start covering other things. And what happened is he wound up having to leave because the inmates in the asylum couldn't handle it. CNN's going to go under, because they're just going to keep doing what they were doing, and they've got a dwindling audience. Millennials are becoming more Republican. Millennials are growing more to the right. You have a shrinking audience. So the really far left ones are going to commit Harry-Carry.
Yeah, Mika said it. It was their job to decide what we think.
Exactly.
I heard her say it, but she said the words. So, that's how they're operating, and, that's not how they're supposed to operate.
Nope, you are 100% correct.
Threats there for, ripping off their customers, basically,
Yeah, you are right. Christopher, thank you so much. A pleasure speaking with you. Have a great rest of your week. Let's quickly run out to New Hampshire and say hello to Jason. You're on the Rob Carson Show. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. Go ahead.
One of the things that really frustrates me is, all these Republicans, so-called Republicans, see what's going on with Donald Trump. And, one second they go, oh, you can't defund the FBI. But then, the dark report comes out. Now they're all jumping on the bandwagon of, oh, we really do need to